Hello everyone and welcome back to Next Stitch Designs with me, Sylvia. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to crochet this very easy and beautiful envelope bag. So for today's tutorial, I will be using this beautiful 3mm macrame cord, but of course you can also use the yarn. I would say Aran or Chunky. I used 2 balls of this yarn. Each ball is 250 grams and each ball also has got 275 meters and it's 100% cotton. Also, I will be using 5mm hook. So that's my cord for this bag. As I said, I will be using 5mm hook. You will need a yarn needle, a pair of scissors, some clips and the tape measure. So for this beautiful bag, I will be using this amazing and my favorite crunch stitch, and it will give you this beautiful texture. This stitch works in any multiple of 2 plus 2. So first we'll be creating this large rectangle. Then I will show you how to fold it and sew. And the last thing we're gonna do, we will also create the strap for our bag. So for our bag, to create the width of this rectangle, you will need to chain any multiple of 2 plus 2. So in measurements, you will have around 11.5 inches for the width or 29 centimeters, and the length will be around 31.5 inches or 80 centimeters. Now for the strip or our handle, I chained 10 and then I added 2, but of course you can go as wide as you like. So in measurements, I have about 5 centimeters or 2 inches wide, and the length of my handle or this long strip is 26.5 inches or 68 centimeters. So for my bag, I chained 40 plus 2. Now, to show you how to crochet this crunch stitch, I will only use smaller sample so you can see better on the camera. But you go ahead and make sure you have the same width as me, any multiple of 2 plus 2. So for my bag, it was 40 at 2. Hold your cord and like so, wrap it around your 2 fingers and create a cross. Go under this first one, on top of the second one, pull it down and twist your hook and release. And this is your slip knot. And remember, for the bag, I chain 40 at 2 or any multiple of 2 at 2 just to have the same measurement as me. Now, that will be your width, but remember I am showing you on small sample how to crochet this stitch, so I will chain only 10 and then I will add 2. So you go ahead and work as many as you need, any multiple of 2 to get the width as me. Now chain multiple of 2, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So I have the width, and now I will add 2 more, 1 and 2, like so, and this is my sample piece. Now for row 1 you will start into the second stitch from the hook, and we will start with the half double crochet. Now if you start with half double crochet, you will end up with half double crochet. So your first will be half double crochet into the second stitch from the hook, yarn over like so, insert, yarn over, bring it up, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops, and this is your very first half double crochet. Into the next stitch you will work slip stitch, insert and pull through the loop you have on your hook, and that's your slip stitch. And you will alternate like so all the way down. So we started with half double crochet, then we done slip stitch into the next. Now we are going to do half double crochet into the next stitch. Into the next stitch you will do slip stitch. Into the next stitch you will do half double crochet. Into the next stitch you will do slip stitch. Into the next stitch you will do half double crochet, and so on. So into the next stitch, slip stitch. Into the next stitch, half double crochet again. Into the next stitch, slip stitch. And as I said, when you start with half double crochet, you will end up with half double crochet like so. So half double crochet into your last stitch. Now chain 1 and turn your work, and we have completed our row 1. Now we chain 1, turn our work, and now for row 2 you will start with slip stitch and you will end up with slip stitch. So you will start with slip stitch right into this one here, and you will end up with slip stitch for this row 2. So as this was our chain 1, we will start into this stitch right here. So start with the slip stitch like so, insert and pull through. The next one will be half double crochet. The next one will be slip stitch, and we will alternate like so, but for this row 2 we started with slip stitch, so we will end up with slip stitch as well. So I have slip stitch here, into the next one half double crochet, into the next one slip stitch, into the next one half double crochet, into the next one slip stitch, into the next one half double. And as I said, we started with slip stitch, so we are going to end up with slip stitch into this very last stitch. So insert and work your slip stitch like so, chain 1 and turn your work. For row 3 we are going to start with the half double crochet, and we will repeat row 1 and row 3 like so. So for this row 3 you will repeat row 1. So we will start with half double crochet here, into the next one slip stitch, into the next one half double crochet again, and so on. So I started this row 3 with half double crochet, and I will end up with half double crochet like so. So you'll be alternating your stitches, so you will repeat a row 1 and a row 2 like so. So in this row 3 I repeated my row 1, so I will finish with half double crochet, and so on. So the next stitch will be slip stitch, as I have done my half double crochet. Next one will be half double crochet. Next one will be slip stitch, half double crochet into the next, slip stitch into next stitch, half double crochet, slip stitch, and half double crochet for this row 3. Chain 1 and turn your work. Now we are ready to start row 4, and as I said, we will repeat row 1 and 2. So for this row 4 I will repeat row 2. So I will start with slip stitch, and I will also end up with slip stitch. So I have slip stitch, half double crochet, slip stitch, half double crochet, and so on. For this row 4 I'm repeating row 2. So I started with slip stitch and finish with slip stitch. So I have half double crochet into the next one, slip stitch into the next one, half double crochet into the next one, slip stitch, half double crochet, slip stitch, half double crochet, and I will end up with slip stitch because I started this row 4 with slip stitch, like so. Chain 1 and continue. So you will repeat row 1 and 2 like so for the rest of your bag and also the strap. So if you have started with slip stitch, you will end up with slip stitch. If you have started with half double crochet, you will end up with half double crochet. So you will repeat row 1 and 2 for the entire bag like so, and also your handle, until you get the measurements I gave you at the start. And remember, multiple of 2 plus 2, so for me it was 40 at 2, and for the strip it was 10 plus 2, or you can go even wider if you like. So to finish, I started this last row with slip stitch, so I am going to finish with slip stitch. So this is my half double crochet, this is my last stitch, and into this last stitch I will work my slip stitch like so. Now chain 1, leave this yarn or cord end longer like so, and fasten off like this. Make it nice and tight. And this is the panel completed. As you can see, the stitch is looking amazing. So we should have panel prepared and also our handle or the strap. Next, I show you how to sew this bag. And this stitch is reversible, so the both sides are exactly the same. Next, we are going to prepare our bag like this. So I'll show you how to fold it. So on this side, you will take this corner and bring it all the way up to the edge like so. Make sure it's nicely in line and you have this fold here. That's your one side. The edges are nicely together. So one more time, bring it up like this. Then you will move your panel a little bit, and we will do exactly the same on the other side, but we will go from this corner all the way down like so. And again, make sure the edges are sitting nicely in line like this. And you have the fold right here, like so. So you will have something like this. So this corner went up there, and this corner all the way down, like so. And you should have something like this. Now I'm gonna give you the measurements. So measurement between these two triangles folded like so is 10.5 inches or 27 centimeters. So the space between. So for the next step, once we folded this side and this side, we will fold our bag like so. Hold it like this so it's easier, and make a fold like so. As you can see, this looks like an envelope. That's why we call this bag envelope bag. So let's just do it one more time. Take this part, hold it together, and bring it up to fold your bag like so. Now you will have something like this. So one more time, just a quick pull this corner up, take this corner down, fold it like so, hold this side and bring it up and fold it into this envelope bag like so. Now make sure the corners are together like so. Now when you turn it the other way, this edge should be in line with this edge, as you can see here. And we are ready to sew it. And I highly recommend these clips which holds the panels together. I love to use these clips as they hold the panels very well, as pins would come out. So we are going to place the clips like so on this side. Then we will turn our back like this, and now we will place the pegs on this side. Just make sure all these edges are lining up nicely. So I will start in this corner first. I will place the clip here, then here, like this, and then one or two in the middle. Now when you lift it up, you can see inside your bag, and it's already looking really good. Next we are going to sew this seam and the seam on the other side. Also, one little tip: before you start to work on your panel, you can also leave a long cord or yarn end so you can sew the seam, as I left at the end once I finished my panel. So you don't need to attach it like me now, because I didn't do it at the start when I started to work on this panel. So as you can see, I have only short end, but here when I finished my panel, I have this long end. Now we are going to thread our needle. Just make sure the hoop is big enough for your cord. Thread it like so, And now we are ready to work on our seam. And of course, this is my favorite way how to sew it. If you want, you can sew it the way you like or prefer. So I like to hold it like so. Also, one little tip, as you can see, I'm struggling to go through the stitches, so find the gaps. Don't go through the stitches. At the start, I like to do 2 or 3 stitches into the same place, so it will be much stronger. I like to place my finger between those 2 layers and stitch from the inside like so. So insert your needle from inside, but don't go through the stitch. Try to find the space or the gap if you like. As you can see, I'm trying to find the space and moving all the way down, because if you go through the stitch, it will be quite difficult to get your needle out as we are working with the cord. So sew all the way down like this. And I am finishing in this corner right here, and now I am on the wrong side, and I will just do a tight knot. And of course, don't forget to leave it longer and hide it inside the seam. Now turn your bag the right way up like so. Check your seam, and once you are happy, you are going to do exactly the same on the other side. So you will start here and you will sew all the way down. And this is my seam completed on this side. And this is what we have so far. And this bag is looking amazing. So before you start to work on your strap, make sure you will leave this long end on one side, and when you finish your strap, you will leave a long end at the end. So let's just finish it. So I will just chain one here and fasten off and leave it long, as we will be using these ends to sew the strap on our bag. So now we are ready to sew the strap. Find this triangle of your bag like this, or the corner if you like, this one here, and place this strap like so. So the edges of the strap are lining like this. And then you will do exactly the same on the other side, like so. So the corners of the strap are in line with the edges of your bag, like this. And make sure your strap is not twisted. So now let's sew our strap. So we have this long yarn end. Place it like so. Make sure the corner is in line with the edge on one side and the other. Now I like to start like so, and I like to do 1 or 2 stitches in this corner, and then we will continue with the running stitch all the way across. And of course, you can stitch it the way you like or prefer. Now, as you can see, I'm finding the spaces between the stitches. I don't go through the stitch, I just go through the spaces and it will be much easier. Like so, all the way across. I have space here, as you can see, and I am on the other side now. Now I will do one last stitch like this, so I will get to the wrong side. This is my right side, and this is the wrong side. Now, as you can see, we have this triangle here, which is the corner of our bag, and I will try to go through the spaces again. And as you can see on the strap, I'm just catching what I can to attach this triangle to my handle. And this way it will look much nicer and neater. So just do your best, like so. So I am at the top of the triangle. As you can see, still not going through the stitches, just trying to catch what I can, like so. So on my handle, I'm trying to catch what I can to attach this triangle nicely, like this. And I am finishing here, and I will squeeze one more stitch, as you can see here, and simply finish it with the knot. You can also do 1 or 2 stitches into the same place again, and then do your knot like so. And of course, hide it somewhere. You can hide it in the seam like this, and then cut your cord. And of course, do exactly the same on the other side. And this is it. This is our beautiful bag with this beautiful handle. This is the wrong side where we had this triangle. You can't even see. So the strap I made with the same crunch stitch, attached it on the other side, and we are done. It was super easy and beautiful. I really enjoyed working on this envelope bag. So please, if you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like it, share it, and of course don't forget to find me on social medias. I am on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest and TikTok. Thank you very much for watching.